Okay. Hello. Oh, part two. Oh, let me take my glasses off for just a moment here. Part two of the new moon Sacred Chakra Spiral. And like I said, in part one, we're just riding that Leo moon, new moon, all the way to January. It's a very strong, powerful moon, and I, being a Leo, I feel it like so deeply. And I wanted to just dive right into the cards that I pulled in the first video. So if you didn't catch it, go back and see the first one. And this lovely card came for the root chakra. And if you didn't catch the first video, I'm all about Reiki. I'm all about the chakras. And what came was was a chakra, Sacred Chakra Spiral. And it came to me about 4 months ago. And I realized that the importance of our chakras and how when the moon comes in, and because all of that is affected. It affects our body, it affects our moods, it affects everything about us, our emotions. And it was important for me to tap into that and share that with you. So if you haven't been here before, Astral Light, and this is my lighthouse. And thanks for joining me. I'm very honored. Um, when I speak upon the chakras, in case you're um, unaware of them, I'm just going to read something that will, I hope it resonates with your spirit and with your heart. This is what this lovely chart has said. And I do Reiki. I am a Akashic Records read. And I do Reiki and I do Akashic Records. And if you want to know more about me, visit my website at Just Be Today. So, okay, what is a chakra? The word chakra means wheel in Sanskrit. It acts like a spinning vortex that carries energy throughout the body. The chakra system is a network of nerves and glands that produce and regulate and distribute hormones throughout the body. Each chakra is connected to organs in our body and serve as portals that link our physical, that's the part that I love, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. So that's where I like to begin. I'd like to begin with their chakras, and I'm gonna begin with the root chakra and the card that I picked for us to tap into. And the root is their confidence. Um, I like to say it's the beginning. It's where we plan ourselves, where we feel safe, and relationship came up. So I love this card because right away for me, I'm just gonna give an intuitive moment, and then I'm going to read. I didn't this one. These cards did not come with a book, so they just came with the small version of explaining. So I'm going to take a moment and say this means the relationship with yourself first, relationship with others, your partner, with your team, with the community, all of that. Nature. So let me read something here. Okay, and so this is from the Garden of Wisdom. And oh, I so love her. Oh, him. Excuse me. The artist is a her, Emily, but this is Todd. Seriously. And this is, and I'm going to do a separate video because I'm going to always do these chakra, sacred chakra spiral moments every month, full moon and the new moon. And um, I'll do a video about each card that I decide to use because every deck, every card deck is special and it means something to me. It's like having a new pair of shoes, a new dress. Um, it's just one of those beautiful collecting items that we treasure and we enjoy. We just treasure. So let me go ahead. Hope you can see this very well here. So I'll read as I hold it there. The so relationship. Your energies will attract new people into your life. And this is a universal guardian. The universal guardian helps us find greater insight into ourselves and the world around us. They are archetypes that have aspects of the Native American, goddess, ancient, Asian, and angel cards. They are here to help us transcend our situations by bringing love and helping to end the struggle of growth and understanding. I like the way understanding in the struggle of growth and understanding. The Universal Guardian card gives us their gifts and strengths to explore new possibilities in living completely, learning fully, loving totally, and being in the light. Holy moly. That's pretty deep. Being in the light. Oh, yes. Yeah, in the light. Oh, that's so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that is the root chakra, and you just carry that energy with you. Be in the light. You know, I know that a lot of times, I can speak upon myself. People think that the Leos are so brave and always want to be out there. And I have to say, this energy of the Leo energy, new moons, has propelled my spirit, my Leo, forward. And it's been revving up for a little while, for quite a while. So I'm just really happy to share this time with you, and understanding that when we and use walk on this earth, walk every day, being present with ourselves, and we use what is within us. And I have to say, begin with the root chakra and carry that card's energy with you. Build that relationship with yourself. Confidence. It's a great beginning. Have confidence, build confidence, tap into what confidence feels like for you. Mm, okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. And so we're going to move up. And oh, just in case you didn't know, there's 7 chakras. So we have the root chakra, we had the sacral chakra, we have the solar plex, and we have the heart chakra, and the the throat chakra, and we have the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. And there are 7 chakras that I will speak upon, but those are not the only chakras we have. And I'm going to keep it simple. And each chakra has a color. And so you will see me speak upon a certain color, um, at times, a certain crystal. And I'm just this time I'm just gonna just kind of flow through the words that the cards have to give me at this moment. And next time I'll get a little deeper. So let's move on to my most favorite color in the whole wide world is orange, and that is the sacral, and that is life. That's right here, just a little bit between the root chakra, with the base of the spine you go around, but the belly button, and a little bit below the belly button, and it's just a beautiful, because that is the birth life enthusiast when you're enthusiastic about life and happy and joyful, and your gifts are all in your sacral birth life. So I am just going to go ahead and show you the card, because I'll show you the card and the deck of cards first. I chose to use the Soul Oracle cards, and that is by Sonia Coquette. And I chose that, and I chose that on purpose because the soul and the sacral, I thought that would be very, very fitting. Soul and life. Mm. Okay, so what I'm just going to read. Oh, let me put the card up. Let me put the lovely card up. Okay. And the card is engage higher reason. And I love, you see that? There's like two people on a bridge, and each one is looking a different way. And it looks like the boat is in the water, so that's not an option. And um yeah, and so that is just such a beautiful card. Engage higher reason. So I'm excited to read. So I'm going to read, and okay, I'm going to hold up this lovely card. And next time, I think I'll lay these down on the ground and bring the camera down. So, are you wasting time wondering how many others feel about you? Are you unsure of what's true and what is just a fear, your fear talking? Are you worked up, testy, and confused, or even angry? Not to worry. You're entering a time in your soul's journey where your purpose is to discern fact from fiction and to respond to life's challenges in a grounded, orderly fashion. Rise above the rushing waters. Ooh, rise above the rushing rivers of your emotions and engage your reason and logic to better navigate the daunting rapids. Ooh, I like that. Your soul's purpose right now is to be detached and respond objectively to life. Oh, great insight. Your soul's lesson. Step away from all emotional drama, avoid it, its addictive lure, and see it for the waste it is. Use your higher reason to sort fact from fiction. Begin by looking at a situation from all sides, which will help organize your thoughts and tap into your sixth sense. For example, if you're caught into an endless spiral of conflict with someone, fine tune the argument by asking, what do I want to happen? What's actually occurring instead? What am I doing to prevent my desired outcome? What's the first step to take in order to move forward? And am I willing to take that step? Reason isn't the opposite of intuition. Rather, it clears the way to access your inner guidance. Allow your logic to lead right now. Wow, that was pretty deep. I felt that every single word. And there was a part in here that really caught my attention. Use your reason, your higher reason, to sort from fact from fiction. Begin by looking at all sides from all situations from all sides, which will help organize your thoughts and tap into your sixth sense. Yeah, that caught my attention big time. Yes, yes, and yes. And you know, It's your birthright, if I have to say, or sacral, or birth, or life, or birth. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to like take a minute and step away with yourself to see things clearly and for yourself. So that's a great energy that I can resonate with, and I know a lot of us lovely, compassionate, lovely beings out there can resonate with, and yeah. So let's move on, forward. That was great. I love that. So let's just walk to the solar plex. Mm. Growth, insight. Mm. The inner and the outer. So this is the third chakra. So the one root, two is your sacral, and three is the solar plex. And I was, a lot of times I refer to that as like a really, really, really beautiful yellow color. Beautiful yellow color. That's just, the sun. Um, I love this card that I love all the cards, but let me start by introducing Diane Cooper is the lovely author, and I chose the animal cards, spirit animals, archetype animals, because I have a deep, deep, deep love and love for animals. I always have, and I thought this card that came was so funny because I don't like to step on ants. And when I was a little girl, I would just never like to step on ants. And to this day, I don't like to step on ants. And I was really interested that this came out as a solar plus. And you see that lovely right there. And what I really caught my eye, my attention, and I used to say when the ancestors, really were speaking to me when I felt this card was this community. And the card was ant. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. And whenever I see people buildings, and there's a lot of building going on in Seattle, Washington, and all over the Northwest, and I always think of ants. And Angel Spirit Michael. Oh, you see that? I know I'm pronouncing it terrible. Preminilek. So, a lot of these angels are not, I'm not as familiar with them. So, I will definitely look that up later and give more insight next time around. Okay, so let me read, and I'm going to hold it up because I just, right in the middle of that geometry. That comes up so much, and so I was really happy to see that. Ants. Well, I'm going to read and hold this up. Okay. Ants are tiny but brave little warriors who always work together for the benefit of their community. They are fifth dimension. I think I'm going to go that. They are fifth dimension from May, the ascended aspect of Sirius. Sirius. And understand sacred geometry. They build their nests with love according to its principles, so that the structures emit beautiful harmonics. This attracts this attracts angels to sing over them and draw many creatures and elements to their nests to bathe in angel light. They serve with the soil by decompressing their organic matter. They are experiencing and teaching about structure, family life, and how to live and thrive collectively. Through cooperating and sharing, they devote themselves to their duty and hard work and intentions. The guidance that this book gives, the message in here. The message of the Ant card is to devote yourself to making your home welcoming and harmonious, while at the same time acting to bring your community together. You can take small steps like picking up little litter or smiling at your neighbors or aiming higher and actively offering yourself in service. The ant carries the key to Sirius, which is to understand the universe. Matrion, mat, Matrion cubes. See opposite. Okay, so there's a cube in here. Oh, am I holding this? Yeah. So, well, there's some cubes in there. So how beautiful. So let me finish just reading that. Okay. Look at it and absorb its energy. This is a fundamental tool to open your consciousness to the power of sacred geometry. The patterns act as codes to balance you and bring you to an alignment to your soul blueprint. The excuse me. The angels will begin to sing, pouring their beautiful sonics over you. This will attract higher energy and people towards you. Well, that's beautiful. I love that. I've been thinking a lot, and well, I've always known, I always say the village, it takes a village to raise a family. And after being a nanny for 7 years and being a mother of one beautiful daughter, and having 9 nieces and nephews, and I really understand on their side of the family, a big family. My, well, yeah, big family, and I love that. I also, used to go to Mexico a lot, and I loved it. I was just felt so much family energy as soon as I would just step off the plane and went and sat on the beach. And well, I used to stay in Old Town. I had a condo down there for about 4 years, so I really tapped into all of that family and that love. It was beautiful. So yeah, so I think this is the energy carrying this community cooperate for the highest good of the community. Just take that energy all the way till January, and like I say, begin in your home with yourself and do little things, little small things like smile at someone when they're walking down the street, or and you're in the grocery store and you happen to catch an eye. Just give a nice smile that just does wonders for people's spirit and their hearts. And yeah, hmm, as I serve humanity, serving humanity is always a good thing. The human heart. Hmm. So I am going to now go to the fourth. I always skip the fourth chakra because that's the heart, and I like to just kind of go all the way up the chakras and then end in the heart because all of the chakras integrate to the heart. So let's just go to voila. Make a little space here. Let's go right to the throat. Mm. I love this card. That's why I showed you the beginning. This is beautiful. And this is the book. And Helena Fairchild. And it's just whoever did the beautiful artwork. Just amazing. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. And I suggest that everyone goes and checks out these amazing, mm, beautiful tarot card this authors and their artists. And I will have another moment in the playlist of my Astral Lighthouse um, very soon. I'm going to do a separate one for each one. So, the throat, speak your truth. Speak your truth. It's huge, it's everything. So, to have this Pandora's box gift come to be, and I just totally lost my page. Okay, let me find it again. Number 45. And I want to thank you. And I'm just really honored. It's been like 26 minutes. And if you have looked at the first video and you've come to this part 2, and you've looked at any of my other videos, or you look down in the description down below when you check out any of my words that you know, I'm just so honored and just very honored that you're here. I'm very honored and thankful. And I feel totally blessed. And I say, whenever I step into these, my lovely Pandora gift, Pandora's gift, and I just keep saying Pandora's box because years ago, and not too many days ago, I had said those words. I said Pandora's box. Be careful when you open Pandora's box because you don't know what's behind it and in it. And someone had said that to me once, and I just thought it was just so funny because Pandora's box is a gift of joy and happy and fun. And anytime it's in a box, it should be joyful, happy, and fun. So I was really happy to see that this came up at the throat chakra. The importance of. And why am I having such a hard time finding this one? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I think because I need to concentrate, slow down, and breathe. Okay. Pandora's gift. Here we go. I'm going to let you just enjoy those. This lovely card. There is a mystic woman, much through history, whose name means all gifted. Pandora lives within us as our curious nature. Is our curious nature yearning to conquer chaos, evil, and darkness with the light of knowledge. She is the hopeful voice of our soul that asks the questions and in doing so triggers the process that brings the answers. Sometimes it is through uncomfortable learning that we find our treasure. Pandora's reminds us that the process of learning can take us to the places that seem like the end of our world, and yet all is not lost. Even now, the light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, new adventure. That is so true and beautiful, and I want that for all of us. I want that new adventure, new life, new revelation. New revelation, new life, and new adventure. The light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, and new adventure. Pandora is all gifted and all giving. Her presence invites you to forego your belief and judgment. Now is the time to surrender and the misplaced guilt that you may have brought upon yourself and others. Some terrible happening. It is time to let go of the shame-based belief in punishment. This is the belief that you deserve to be brought to task over a perceived imperfection or that your natural human journey somehow renders you inadequate. Oh, such a beautiful word. Somehow renders you inadequate. Pandora frees the soul from such torment. This is her gift. The human journey necessary involves learning through experience. There is no shame in your learning process. Pandora's presence is the sign of a new time, a time to warp the notion of inherent shame from the acceptance of inherited divinity. Inherited divinity. From this moment on, have unstoppable you shall become. How unstoppable you shall become. Whew. Wow. Pretty deep. Sacred rebel is happening within your soul as a powerful uprising to liberation. You are breaking free from the weighty criticism of the world, from the power games that bore you senseless, and from the insanity of sacrilegious priorities in the world. Due to dare to disobey. I was like, let me get that right. Dare to disobey anything and everything that is not divine. Pandora is the leader of your soul revelation. She defies the victorious judge the she defines the vicious judgments of history and all that has been said about her. She shrugs off misery, shrugs despair, and the weight of the world, to recognize that she is a bearer of the true and the beautiful light of peace, comfort, and hope and reassurance. With her oracle comes the realization that you too are divinely defiant believer in hope, who shall cast off the works of anyone who seeks to torment you. As this shift takes place, you shall dare to look within your own being and find the light. You're being put on divine notice. I like that. You are being put on divine notice from the sacred feminine that there is a talent and ability within you that needs to be acknowledged. There is a worthy seed of something beautiful and necessary within you. If you choose to develop and express the seed step by step, it will become an extraordinary light in your life. Extraordinary light in your life and in the world. Hmm. So poke your tongue out at the naysayers. Nah, 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 nah. Is that what they do? And oh gosh, and that is so cute. And turn your attention to the bright hope within. You are born to strut your soul stuff. Mm. Say, let the healing begin. Mm. That was pretty deep. That was a lot of, yeah, she hit that one right on the button. We hit that one right on the button, guys. Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. Hmm. Got a lot of that energy, like coming into the new year and way before the new year. And I really had to ride with it with grace and compassion. And I love the mask in this because I love those Montgomery. Makes me think of what is that? Oh, the Monica. Oh, New Orleans. Fun and one day I will go there with my daughter. We've been talking about it for a long time. So I look forward to that. And yeah, so take this energy and you see those notes. She took the mask off and she can put that mask on anytime she wants because that is all for her to do. But check it out. What came from that? There's so much that was behind that mask. So much that was behind that mask. Ooh, mm, that is that was beautiful. So the throat, speak your truth, say what you feel, say what you need, say what you want. And I almost got a seed. Well, I guess this came from a seed. I'm always drying flowers. So, I'll put this right here on my sacred space here next to, oh, my joy. Yeah. So that was 5. We are just moving right on. Wow. Right. Mm. So because I skip number 4 all the time, the heart, I always get a little like lost in my moment. So knowing that. So now we're on number 6, the indigo, and the third eye. That is such a beautiful space, and I say our human body, the pineal. When you get time, if you know nothing about the third eye or the pineal, and I will tap in and talk more about all of this um, at another time, but that is where, how do I explain it? My third eye is wide open when I really understood who I am and why I am here on this earth, and really started tapping into my spiritual journey, my spiritual knowing. And after reading and following, I call them the modern day gurus that we come upon, books through um, I say the virt- my virtual mentors, through the internet, through the virtual gurus. Um, I landed in Vegas about 10 years ago, and I really tapped into my inner being. And this was just such a beautiful time for me, um, where I opened my pineal. And how I did that was through receiving messages of, I know I am the God within, and God is within me. And I believe that, and it resonated with my soul. And I started to do lots of breathing techniques. And I started to spend many, 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 many days and many hours with myself and for myself. And then one day, um, I just walked outside and I saw more in this world than I had ever seen in my lifetime. And it was as if I stepped into what they call the vortex. And all I saw were lights on both sides of me, all around me. And the reason why I'm going into this, because I feel like that was where I get receive my power messages, because my pineal actually wishes and it swirls, and when I walk, I can feel it doing its thing. When certain people speak to me, it will it will swoosh. I like to say swirl or swoosh. And when I'm about to do my Akashic Records reading, my Reiki, and it will just start doing like a dance. It just feels like a dance. And I've learned to enjoy it, and I've learned to appreciate it, and I've learned to love it. So at this time, the third eye, it's the inner wisdom. Yeah. That's how I have to explain it. It's my channel that taps into my inner wisdom, that God within. So I love when James Wainless. I did a New Year's celebration moment with him on Zoom, and that was the first time I have ever met anyone that actually did the author of someone that did cards. So that was such an inspiring moment, and he inspired me. And the cards that he and his artists put together, I will definitely cannot wait to talk more about them. Um, this is the DNA. This is a forget how he calls it. Forgive me, a picture of our DNA, and I'm all about the DNA. I'm all about the DNA. So I knew that these cards were supposed to come to me. They came in this package. Here goes my tongue. They came in this package. I fell in love with the package. I fell in love with the package. Later, I did get some. I decided to get some cards so that I had a book because it didn't have a book. So I was happy. And he signed it, autographed it, and I was just so excited about that. And so, excuse me, stretch it out, stretch it out. Ooh, okay. Be here a moment. It's about 41 after. Yeah, okay. And so it came with this lovely book that gives me an opportunity to get really deep with. Gives me a chance to get really deep because each of these pictures in here means something. And I always need a magnifying glass. And I hope you can see them really, really well because every single picture in here means something. And he talks about it and he writes and he explains it. And I just think that is just so amazing. So amazing. I hope I'm talking loud enough. And let me tell you, if I'm not, the next ones, I'll figure out how to do lapel and all of that. But I tell you, I'm just so happy to be at this moment. So I'm just gonna dive in. And oh my gosh. So let me switch this up. Ecstasy. And that is our third eye. Oh my God, inner wisdom. And the color you will see is lavender. It's a indigo, beautiful, dark indigo purple, I like to say. But it's just like, oh my God, and that big red. And I'm a flower, I'm a gardener. I'm all about Mother Nature. Trees, flowers, water, sky, dirt. I'm all about that. So when I saw that this said ecstasy and it says the Ace of Cups, and if you know anything about playing cards, the Ace isn't it like the best, the number one card in the deck that if you get an Ace, it's like what just happened. So getting this card and this energy now for us, ecstasy is your musician. Oh, state of emotional being. Ooh, yes, give me some magic. It is it. I'm all about the magic. If you know me, and you know I'm all about the magic, and so it is possible to live in it's stick. It's ooh, there's a tongue tire, tongue. Um, Distinctly, distinctly, but you must believe so. S6C is yours if you have the courage to completely live out the full range of all your emotions. Do not censor or deny any of your feelings, for all are all divine, for they are all divine. There goes that beautiful word, divine. Ecstasy is a emotionally intensely that comes with truly living. Living is feeling. Feel everything. Express all your feelings. Intensely of feelings comes from a love for life and its eternity. To live and to live in ecstasy means to accept and reveal all. Live life in all its passion and boredom. I hate that word boredom. In all of its pleasure and fear, in all of its quiet satisfaction and raging anger, in all of its ups and downs. Ecstasy means to be totally loving and living. Your heart is like a cup of life. As you open, as the open cup, drink all of life in. As the open cup, as the open cup, drink all of life in. Life is the source that nourishes and fills you. Like the cup, pour out all of your feelings. Do not hold your emotions back. Holy moly, I was just saying that about emotions. Emotions are so important to express. Let them out so that new emotional vitality will come back in. Ecstasy is a continuous renewal. In the complete taking in and giving out of life, you flower. You become who you are and truly become being yourself. You are beautiful and ecstatic. Okay, so we're gonna get it. He gets a little bit deeper. So, so the involved part. The clouds of flowers. Fill yourself up in the clouds. I was just taking pictures of clouds yesterday. Oh, I'm going to share all of that in the playlist. Create pleasure. So the banquet of flowers. Banquet of not banquet. Bouquet of flowers. Feel special. Celebrate. Garden paradise. Acknowledge your emotional abundance. I'm going to bring that garden paradise. Hmm. The garden of paradise. So, okay, so the butterfly, right there, a beautiful little butterfly, as a flower with wings, feel light and soar high. Waterfalls, pour out your emotional abundance to others. The rainbow, completely express your feelings from sunny to rainy. Oh, where is that lovely rainbow? See, that's what I say. I always need a magnifying glass. Rainbow. Well, hey, don't tell me I'm gonna have to. I feel like it's like a game to play. Can you find the rainbow? Okay, well, I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. When? Okay, so uninvolved part. Okay, he does. I will so go deeper with him. He goes so deep and explains so much of why he does everything. So at another moment, we'll dive very deep. So flower. So overly sensitive, un unprotective of self, emotional and fragility, extreme ups and downs. Oh, no, we don't read that. Never mind. That's not the part we read. That has nothing to do with us. Da, 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 da. That's right. So we are so involved. So anyway, let's go right back to so what he does, he uses different things like the ecstasy in the oracle universe, and he puts it up in like astrology, alchemy, time, geometry, geomancy. That means area graphic, and I just pronounced it terrible. Geomancy. And then shamanism and the auras and the psychochemistry. So he does it in different categories. So I'm going to just go ahead and just read it. And I love it when he does that because it lets you think of it in a different way. So the astrology in here is the Sagittarian. So that's the rainbow. Be emotionally expansive and explorative. I love that. Emotionally expansive and explorative. Mm. The alchemy is watery and airy. Do not block transcendent feelings of flying high. Do not block transcendent feelings of flying high. Oh, that's so deep. Do not block yourself. Do not sabotage yourself. Um, and if you do see blocks, go around them. Stop, breathe, and go the other way. Plan B. Blossoming. It is time to accomplish. That's time. Time to accomplish. Come out and spring forward. That's so fitting. All the flowers were coming up around the time that the flowers in the garden are just blossoming, and oh my gosh, I go and walk in neighborhoods to try to not cut other people's flowers as I go down the road. It's just hard. It's so hard. Okay, so anyway, so beyond me. So the flower cup, be in the heart. So that means space. I'm thinking that means where you're planting your seed. Geoeomancy. One of these days I'm going to get that so perfect. So that means be in the heart. Come from the heart. Follow the heart. I think I'm just going to put some of this on Canva and shoot it out as Instagram sometimes because he just is right on it. Be in the heart, come from the heart, and follow the heart. So on time. Okay, so gardening, gather flowers. Okay, yeah. Do it every day, every other day, at least every day or every other day. Such a beautiful to be in a space where there are flowers in this lovely, beautiful Northwest. We always have beautiful gardens, and I came into a beautiful garden. Lots of beautiful trees and flowers. Okay, so shamanism, butterfly, play and dance. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I dance every day. I play every day. I totally believe that that is how we're going to march our way, skip and play and dance all the way to January, all the way. It's been quite beginning new year, I say, since 2022 for everyone. And so here we are. Here we are. Now what? Now what? Now here we are. Do what you want. Be who you want. So flower. And here we go. Be a flower. Wear a flower. Have flowers. Oh my, that is so perfect. Be a flower. Wear a flower. Have flowers. I just love that. See? I'm just all about wearing flowers. I have flower pants on my pants. I got flowers on my shirt. Flowers everywhere. I just picked flowers before I came into my lovely studio. Okay, so the aura is light. Yes. Express the rainbow of feelings. White. Be emotionally honest. So true. With yourself first. With yourself first. And then with others, with yourself always, and with others always. Violet. Oh, I got violet pants on. Yeah, I'm just going to show you. Something told me to wear these. Something told me feel a deep spirituality. Oh, okay, yeah. Violet does that for me. Blue. And I got my amethyst. Yay. Someone said, put this lovely amethyst. Got this when I was in Vegas. It was a beautiful gift. Beautiful, loving gift. Brought home all kinds of treasures when I went to Vegas. Such a beautiful, loving spirit there. Okay, so blue. Wearing blue also. Okay, and blue all in here. Enjoy the peace or equilibrium and surf the blues of disappointment, sorrow, and stagnation. Yeah. The surf, and then it just mellows out. Just follow the wave, and then let it mellow out. Follow the flow, and then be still, mellow out. Okay, So green. I was seeing a lot of little greens and little bitty greens and the animal card, the animal spirit card. Oh, where did I put that lovely card? And it caught my attention. I kept seeing these little bitty greens. Little green there, little green there. Yeah. Emerald. That made me think of, I thought about that. So what is he saying? He's saying green, be able to revitalize. I like that. Be able to revitalize. Yellow, radiant like the sun. Oh, there's a little bit of yellow white up there, right? Oh, yes, 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 and yes. Oh, my favorite. I love yellow. I love the sun. I can handle 100 degrees every day. Well, at least 9 months out of the year. Okay, love, love, love. Pink. Oh, yes, pink and red. Fully experience the excitation of passion, anger, and fear. Oh, yes. Fully experience the excitation. He said away with words of passion, anger, and fear. Okay, so the chemistry. It's not even chemistry. Stop reading things they're not. The psycho chemistry. Psychometry. Perfumes. Put on the scent of flowers, be alluring, exotic, sweet, and irresistible. Wow. Hey, hey. Talk about perfumes. I'm always doing my doTERRA. So I had got some Lang Lang because I wanted to really, really be centered to this beautiful moment. I lit some sage and I always light an incense and right now, I just want to take a moment and just be and thank the ancestors for being present and all the angels and the gods and the loved ones and you for being present to this moment. And like I was saying in the beginning, just going to ride this Leo moon energy all the way till January. I always do. And we're coming, the Alliance Gate is coming and or came, should I say, the Lions Gate came. Oh, here we are. This is beautiful. And that's, yeah. So let me read from this smaller book. And I think that's so great that he gives two books. So let's see what came in here. Ecstasy is a transcendent emotional experience, like feeling stuck by a struck by a white light of the divine in the Garden of Paradise. The rainbow of color, sweet fragrance, and exquisite beauty of this flower describes bliss and joy. Hmm. You are up in the clouds, feeling high in the clouds of flower cups. The flowing waterfalls represent the expression of your emotional abundance as it spills over and is shared with others. The blossoming flowers suggest the fleeting nature of this peak experience, but enjoy the grace you have been granted. Oh, wow. I just so feel that. That's such a beautiful energy. I feel like I've been enjoying a lot of grace. I've been receiving a lot of com- I've been doing a lot of compassion for myself, showing myself a lot of compassion, and I have been feeling a lot of grace and bliss and happy, and I hope that for you also to tap in. And whenever you're not, at any moment, at any time, stop, breathe, And remember how precious you are. If there's ever any time that anyone wants to tap deeper into their knowing and their higher self and do a oracle card free private moment with me, I do a free 30-minute consultation for Akashic Records readings. And but my tarot cards, I have 3 different types that I do, and you can find those on my Just Be Today. I do the Sacred Chakra Spiral, and I also do I do a lotus card, the lotus with this lovely kanyan, and and I always can do Celtic cross. So you can do all of those lovely moments. Come with, and I'm be happy to do those with you. But anything different, and it's like a 3-card or a 5-card spread of choice of your choice, you can find, sign up on my email. Come through my email, author Raquel, and I would be happy to. I would be honored to be of service to your spirit. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Ace of Cups, we got this. Yeah, we got this. And anything else that's coming? Let's flow like a river. And know how you can plant a flower. You don't take time to see it grow. Do that for yourself. We take time to see yourself grow and be patient. That's so beautiful. So that was at the great space to be in our bodies, flow of our chakras. So I don't want to. Let me get regrounded. Hmm. I think what happens, I'm going to go to number 7. I'm going to go right to the crown. Yeah, I'm going to go right to the crown. Yeah, I have to say, that is, I am divine. What we've been saying, divine knowledge, connection to your higher self, the God within. Yeah, the higher self. So that is a purple. That is a really nice, beautiful purple. And I chose the White Light oracle when Elaine Fairchild, I was so excited to get her, all of her cards. This is the first one that I got. And then the Sacred Rebel came. And then this one came. So I thought how fitting. I gave myself a spiritual name, Astral Light, not too many days ago. And that's what opened up this channel to my Lighthouse, to YouTube. So I love the artists, and I love that the messages that she put in here. And when I read more, and I can't wait to share more of the story and who she is. She's from Australia, and I have this deep love for Australia over this my lifetime. I have great friends in Australia, new friends, new spiritual friends in Australia. So I know I'm supposed to journey there. So I'm excited. I'm excited to go there with I say my spiritual village. We're just gonna like pack up and just plan it and go. So the white oracle, how fitting for that to be number 7 and your 7th chakra. So I loved it that this was it. A spirit bear. Bears have been in my dreams. Bears have been in a lot of the tarot cards. By the way, I listen and watch a lot of tarot cards. I have been for about 10 years, so I've been pretty in tune to all of this loveliness and tapped in just recently. So the last maybe year that I've been doing tarot cards. So, but one thing that she does, and I think it's amazing, Elena, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Elena Fairchild, is she puts frequency, vibration inside of her cards. That's what attracted me to this. And so Spirit Bear of 396, and that keeps coming to me. Tesla 369 and 3. So I was really happy when this showed up. And I had a tiny little cub bear in my dreams. I'm a dreamer, big time, all the time. Have always been since I was a young girl. And I was looking around for the mama. I was like, okay, if you're here, where is your mama? And I felt like if the bear came in my dreams, then I must have motherly energy, and nurturing motherly energy that I felt safe, and it felt safe. So let me go ahead and just read. Okay, but look at that artwork. Look at that. Look at that. That is just, you see the swirls? Look at that hair. You could just, it's like moving, moving. It's just like moving. I know I said that twice. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winner into light and life. Spiritual winner, isn't that beautiful? To light into light and life. The divinely ordained time for this liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Oh, it's happened. It happened. It's happened. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. I feel blessed every moment of the day, and blessed just to be here. The frequency of 396 Hz hertz is deeply nurturing and protective. It is the heart frequency of the universal mother protecting her. Cards going all over. I know I'm going to figure out a different way. I can just put the cards somewhere and just hold them there. You can see them. Whatever. Young, protecting her young. Defa- def- defeating negativity and refusing to overly condition to the mindful mind. Oh, defeating negativity and refusing to overly condition to the youthful mind. She looks out for them and provides warnings lest they wander too far from their authentic path. But she also encourages the child to learn who they are, to courageously explore the world, and to enjoy their freedom. So beautiful. I noticed that about bear mothers. Introspectively of our own personal experience with our biological mother. The divine mother energy in the soul is loving, protective, available, and kind. This inner mother love enables us to develop our own sense of personal value, belonging, and home. In connection with the inner divine mother, we feel loved, wanted, and held. We know ourselves well enough to understand what we need and will value ourselves enough to live in such a way that our needs are met. We recognize that we matter no more than any other, but enough to feel self love and self respect. We can connect to our authentic life path. Hmm. We can connect to our authentic life path because we feel worthy of it. This nurturing frequency heals the heart and softens the walls which keep love out due to past abandonment and betrayal. When we are more open to life, the path to fruition becomes more accessible and direct. When we connect with our authentic path, we can access the abundance of spiritual support available to us and make the most spiritual progress. That guidance may arise as a no or not right now, or yes or go for it. I like that. When you are in the heart, you will clearly sense such a guidance and take comfort in it rather than fight against it. As we let go of our defiance system, disabling fear and guilt from ruining our lives, and instead deal with them as a occasional interloops that need to be cleared, interloopers that need to be cleared and healed. We stop fear, we will never have that genuine. We stop fearing, we will never have that genuinely want and need. We realize we are loved. Know know how to love and are naturally, innately beings of love. Oh, that's so beautiful. Realize we are loved, know how to love, and we are naturally, innately beings of love. Oh, that's so true. So true. So true. Okay, I know. I just is okay. Moving forward. Just gotta read all of it because just the words are just so powerful. And then at the end, I'll say some words that I intuitively channel to for your spirit, for your heart. This frequency helps the body to ground. It helps the mind settle into the body rather than constantly fluttering from one possibility to the next, creating excitement but also an excess of nervous energy. It helps the mind and body play nicely with each other. I like that. Mind and body play nicely with each other, supporting each other rather than opposing each other. Then your mind won't be constantly hugging your body, leaving it feeling bad about itself, tired of, unhappy, or even angry and rebellious. In this and other ways, the 396 frequency helps recall the push-ups of complete a push pull of completing interests, integrating awareness in the heart, and providing a clear pathway to transcend resolutions where all is working from the one higher purpose. This frequency harmoniously, beautifully with the spiritually medicine of the bare soul totem, it encourages our natural ability to find the sweetness in life necessary to sustain hope and heal our heart. The sweetness in life. Encourage our natural ability to find the sweetness in life necessary to sustain hope and heal our hearts. That's so deep. So true. Spirit Bear connects us to the restorative power of hibernation, that deep rest of body and mind. If you are highly strung and, like many modern people, find it hard to consciously relax and your body and mind through spirituality practices, Bear brings the comfort and encouragement to allow your mind to rest within the body. It is as if the mind were in a cave of renewal, safe from predators and external forces, undisturbed and able to rest. The oracle, that's so cute. Safe. I'm going to read that again. That was so cute. It is as if the mind were in a cave for renewal, safe from predators and external forces, undisturbed and able to rest. This oracle urges you to go within, where there is a tremendous healing force awakening. Give it give it the time and space it needs to do its best work for you. Hmm. So beautiful. When I think about the bear and I think about the wintertime, I think about me. I love to take naps. I love to hibernate. And even during the summertime, if I get too much going, too many things, too much of everything, I just go take a nap. And I was just talking about taking a nap with my daughter, and it's not feeling guilty about that. She always tells me not to feel guilty, and I always tell her not to feel guilty about taking a moment and just stopping. So this is beautiful. It just says so much, and we were really in a hibernation stage. And when that Leo energy flows through us, it's just it's a quickening. It's a like, okay, okay, what's next? Okay, okay, what's next? Okay, okay, what's next? Okay, stop. Where am I? Okay, let's go again. So I do a lot of that in my spiritual flow. I get going, 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 and then I just have to stop. And now that I'm going into this spiritual journey with you, my what I call it, the soul awakening soul village, awakening Renaissance soul village. I just so feel that we are all awakening to our true self within, and saying that we're awakening to our heart. So let's and I need some water. Excuse me, one moment. I got this huge jar of water. Mm. It's my way of making sure I drink it. If it's big, I see it, and I'll make sure I take care of it. And okay, so that was beautiful. I loved it. I hope you are loving all of this energy. I hope you're resonating with it. I hope it's swirling through your body and you can feel it. And now that we are sitting at the heart, I am so fitting that that last card, the bear, was all about protecting. And I come to this earth to protect the human heart. And that I recognize more as I live on this earth in this human vessel. Um, that's the most important thing, compassion, love. Years ago, I got out of my head and I set in my heart. I happened to do that while I went to Vegas. And, Vegas is supposed to be, pretty hot and hot. What do you call it? How do I say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas because it's crazy in Vegas. But what I found in Vegas was it's crazy everywhere. What I found was the beautifulness in Vegas was the goddess women. I found my spiritual journey. I actually landed during my spiritual journey in Vegas, and that's where my Reiki was was everything for me. It kept me balanced, it kept me aligned, and that's why I'm doing all that I'm doing with this um, sacred chakra spiral spread, because when we know how to balance and align our spirits daily, all day long, 365 days, we can tap into that knowing, understanding. And I do talk more about that, how I did my journey in my website, Just Be Today. And also, I will be doing some videos on Be Still and breathing and all of those, and sitting in my heart, all of those beautiful tools and modalities that spiritual tools that were given to me. And okay, let's get to the heart. And it's compassion, joy, happy, and I'm all about happy. I don't do anything unless I'm happy doing it. I just don't. I have always been like that. That's how I stepped into my spiritual journey, is because I was happy no matter what during my spiritual journey. When things are crazy, challenging, I was happy. Um, that's who I am. So I was so excited that this card came up. Mother of Fierce, because protector. what do mothers do? I have a 34-year-old beautiful daughter, Aisha, and I have been trying to protect her heart. I wrote a book that's coming out soon called Games Mama Never Taught Me, and I definitely speak upon it all the time because I started it when I was 18 and I had her when I was 19. I left home at 15. So for me to be 54, um, with a daughter, raising a daughter by myself for 5 years, and very protective of her heart, of all that she was. And not all didn't always know how to do it, but I did the best that I could do. And to this day, she knows that. And to this day, um, she knows that she is my biggest gift. She is my heart. And so that's why I do what I do in life, you know. I do what I do for me, and I do what I do because I have this amazing gift that came, and I gave birth to her. And I don't mean to let my voice go down because I don't want to get too emotional with all of this loveliness, but yeah, because the tears will come. Joyful tears. So, Mother Fierce is your guardian. Yes, I felt that. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured, beloved. In the midst of your apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step, your spiritual path unto more power. Know that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Ah, so beautiful. And I just love it. I just love the four arms. I mean, oh my God, I used to Kanya has four arms, and I'm the like that's my spirit. That is in my spirit. She's been a part of my spirit for a long time. The life, give life, and the mother, life and death. You know, the warrior, and that is me. I am so much the warrior, and that is the fierce mother. Isn't that? Oh my holy moly! I think I'm gonna get. I'm always holy moly. I'm gonna get my. Oh wow. Okay. Not only are there five faces, the tiny little it's a tiny little jar, like a little tiny jar down here. So like she's got some magic potions in that jar there. It's so tiny. Can you see? Oh, and that's so cool. And I love the red. I love it how we started with the beautiful red chakra and the root chakra, and now we ended up with going through and look at all that orange and the red and the fire. It's so beautiful, and there's some yellow peeking in there. So that's so fitting. And look, I have not counted all those arms and hands and yet, but I will. I'll get really deep with all of these cards as time goes on. And this one is really so fitting, and the timing is fitting. And do you see that little Buddha? Little tiny little Buddha at the top of the head. And that is so amazing. Tara, that's Tara. That is Tara. Oh my holy moly. That's here, right here. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. She's right there. She's always in my spirit. Tara, Kanya, all of, and right here. Oh, so amazing. So let me read this loveliness, and I'm going to just kind of put it up here and try not to shake. Ah, beloved, you have been growing spiritually, and sometimes that evokes responses from others. The responses may be lovingly and affirming, encouraging, and validating. Many will choose to be inspired by your growth. Sometimes, however, lower vibrations respond will arise, which might be fearful, insecure, jealous, or angry. These responses arise so that they can be healed. The healing for you is how you choose to allow yourself to shine and not be diminished by the healing process of others, of another, not be dismissed. No, diminished by the healing process of another. For the other, their healing is their journey, and you have offered them a great service. Know that you do not need to be afraid, nor that you need to hold yourself back out of fear. This is nothing okay, wow, that was pretty. There is nothing that escapes the notice of the beloved mother Kuan Yin, as a divine mother of fierce compassion and protection. She sees all, she knows all, she blesses all. She can lift you behind fear and threat, beyond fear and threat, and beloved into and be loved. She can, let me get that right. Oh, she can lift you beyond fear and threat, be loved into a place of unity where divine love that secures you against any would be threat and delivers you into peace. For you to benefit the most from your protection, you need to trust in your her light and and realize that she is shining through your own inner light, that she and you are one in truth. From this perspective, you can realize mm, you can realize that you have always have the right to say no to any energy of fear and doubt that seeks to cause you harm. Harm comes from a lower vibration. It does not need to be feared, but it does need to be responded to wish assertively and compassion. Kanyan now helps you to retain your inner peace in the face of any lower vibrational energy. You notice I keep saying that lower vibrational energy, not needed, not necessary. Exit it out. Put that in. That was just my little commentary. Anywho, so that you can be kind and accepting of the divine essence in all of existence. No matter how heavenly veiled the divine divinity appears to be, and yet also remain assertive and also unconditionally loving, vibrations are welcome in your energy field. I love that. Let's just take a minute. I'm going to put this down for just a moment. I hope you enjoyed this lovely sacred chakra spiral with me. And I will be doing another one beyond this. Look for them on my YouTube channel. Astral Light is my sacred name, spirit name. And I'm just going to take just a few more moments and see what comes from all that. Do a little intuitive channeling. Okay. First thing, a few things are just coming really fast. My brother Tiger is just you'll hear me say him a lot. He's like I am him, he is me. I am you, you are me. You and me have come a long way, baby. Feel that? Yeah. take this lion energy. Let's like sit with it. Let's breathe it in. All I know is one thing. I've always been independently spirited. That's what took me on my journey, on my journey. And whenever I'm on my journey, and not anyone else's journey, is when I'm golden. And when I'm on my journey, then I can be of service to others on their journey. Because that's how we do it. We nurture ourselves, we nurture others, we compassionate with ourselves, and then we be compassionate with others. It's this is it's a yin and a yang. It's yeah, some days will be challenging. Some days will be extremely exciting, extremely too. You just want to burst with just happiness and those, some days you just want to be real still and be real quiet and you have no choice, but you have to get out there in the world. And I will say, personally speaking, I always will be very personal on my channel. As soon as I started to say exactly what I wanted in my life, that's when the magic started. Yeah, let me take my glasses off since I'm not reading. Yeah, as soon as you say what you want and be willing to face all the consequences, and you realize there are consequences that you are willing to face. Years ago, someone said to me, and I will close with this, because I was always wishing for this and wanting this and wishing for this, and she said, oh, be careful for what you wish for, she said to me. And I told her, with not even skipping a beat, and I said, I do not wish for anything that I don't want. Namaste. I love you, and thanks for coming.